Hi, my name is No. I am Zulaika at Grooming House. In my household, there are 10 cats. We got 7 ragamuffins, 1 mixed Maine Coon, 1 ragdoll, and 1 Bengal. I apologize if I have to look because my cats are fighting over there. I have been a cat owner for the past 5 years, and the last 3 years, I have been a groomer. So I have been using Optimus Pet for the past 3 years to handle certain medical problems that were unable to be solved from normal supplements lah. My first problem that I encountered was when my cat actually suffered depression. Why I know it's depression? Because according to the behavior that I locked down, the cat did not want to go back to normal, because after she was sterilized, then she just dropped into depression. I had to find out myself, and it was quite a difficult journey for us. I've tried all kinds of supplements. Those are $10, $20, even to $40 supplements. So when I noticed that these supplements seemed to be more expensive than the rest, I was kind of skeptical. But at that moment, there wasn't really a lot of options out there for me. I wasn't that clever enough yet. So I decided that is my first step. Maybe try something that pays more. Who knows? If it pays out, it pays out. If not, it was just a one-time purchase. I was quite surprised that after the whole bottle, she actually got better. Then her fur started to flow. When her fur started to flow, she started to get healthier. She started to be more playful. Then just realized that I found a gem on my hands. But then again, I wasn't really in a place where I could advise anybody. I was just one incident, one case in my mind that I was able to solve. There are many other cases. They are not able to save their pets, or they are not able to see past what's going to happen. Sometimes different supplements give different needs. But in this case, I just realized that Optimus pet kind of give more than what I want. I kind of gave things that I didn't think I would need. So when my cat healed, right, I was very happy. So my second case is, if that could work for a depressed cat, how about a healthy cat? I am going to show you my cat named Oyen. Press the bell. High five. High five. Yeah, I got one. Yeah. She's inside. You're fine. Shake my hand. Shake. Purple fine. One hand only. Turn. So these are the multi tricks that she knows lah. So most of them can do a high five lah, but I'm not training them more than that. So usually I keep the bell because the bell will ring throughout the night. So this is my Oyen. So Oyen has been going to cat shows for the past 2 years. He has won 2 best of shows in his first 2 attempts. The last 3 cat shows, he did get good placing. And as currently now, the season is over, he is on the mark to get first in the region for Tika household pets. He has been taking Optimus Pet very regularly. Every time before show, we take the Optimus Pet because it actually keeps him healthy. And that's what I want. Every time we send him to cat show, he will be on Optimus Pet 2 months before the show. Each month, he goes through around 300 pills. If I remember taking that. If not, it will be just around 200, because there will be days that I totally forgot to give him pills. He has a very healthy complexion. His fur is also way different from the rest because of the amount of Optimus Pet pills that he takes lah. Because he takes it so regularly on a regular basis lah. So he is my champion lah. He is my star of this house. He gets absolutely the best, and actually it's really because of Optimus Pet lah. The confidence that I have in Optimus Pet that I give to him before the shows, and that keeps him well maintained lah. Of course, we still have to groom him, we still have to feed him, we still have to train him, but I do give a lot of credit to Optimus Pet lah. So he is Oyen. He is 2025-2026 regional winner for Tika household pets. He is 4 years old, so he has a twin. His twin is Mikey, and Mikey is currently a bit underweight. He has been starting with Optimus Pet recently, so let's hope that Mikey can look like his twin lah. But it will take some time lah. So I know it's not a miracle drug. It will not work in one day. It will actually take some time for it to work, and then you will see the results. And when the results come, it actually is amazing. Fine, Oyen. We started off with Blue Series, but I realized that any retail object or retail product. The more expensive one is always the better one. Just like my combs, just like my shampoos, just like my service. The more you pay, the more you get. So I decided to just splurge on the gold. So originally I had the first 4 of the blue series, then I upgrade to the gold series. If I got money, I think I'll start taking the vials. I'm taking the gold series, and the gold series, just in case nobody knows, it's actually 10 pills or 20 pills per day, which I do take the 10 pills for my cats. They do take the 10 pills per day. It can run out very fast in less than a month if you give to multiple cats. So that's what happened. The last 6 months, I had one of my cat had eczema. The reason is because we went through renovation. We had to separate the cats out. So the cat named Ramadan, he left and he went to my mom's place. So he may have contracted something from there that he had an allergy to. Ever since we came back here, which was in July, okay, he hadn't healed even after 2 months. It was all the way until the end of the year and realized that this may be taking longer than expected, even though with all the pills that the doctor gives. So in January, when Oyen was going through his normal process or getting ready for a show, we decided to put Ramadan on the same plan with him. So I had 2 cats that had to give 20 pills per day, every day. He had his cone with him almost 7 months. So just as Hari was coming up, he showed signs of improvement. Then when usually the cone is usually easy to come off. So somehow once in a while the cone will come off and we'll see him licking, and we know it's still not working. But this day when his cone came off, he wasn't licking. He was actually running around, playing around, chasing around, something that he does not do. In fact, when he was doing his sickness stage, he was actually very withdrawn. In this case, this is Ramadan. Let me bring him. So he actually had a really thick fur, but now his fur is growing back. He actually had a lot of patches here, patches here, patches here. As you can see, he's actually quite botak below. He actually is healed. He actually looks like everything is well. In fact, he had red marks all over his belly, and his tail, he used to be a very nice bushy tail, but now, and actually didn't have any fur. Now actually it's starting to grow back. So this is him now, and he feels way much better. It was actually after a month. 1 month, so 30 days, something is happening. You can actually see something is happening. I see extreme effects for him. He looks so good. Then the fact is, they are all the same. In fact, most of the coats, they have their twins. So I'll give you examples. The other twins, the coats are the same. They actually are the same. Only he has a totally different coat. It has to be Optimus Pack. It cannot be anything else. It cannot be because of my grooming. My grooming is not that good to change the coat that way. I mean, it can improve the coat a lot, but he is very different. It actually makes it healthier. That's what you want in health. In terms of him, right? It's not just for grooming, not just because I grew him well. Coat is just naturally healthy. And people always ask me why there's no much hair in the house. So there is hair in the house, but it's not as much as people expect. And since Optimus Pets already has omega-3, so I don't really have to feed him fish oil, because fish oil is very smelly. Also very hard to feed them, because when they see me bring the pump out, right, they actually run. They really run. Active level, well, if you just based on Ramadan, right, that one has risen off the charts. I would definitely recommend Optimus Pet to other pet owners, but the problem is, will they listen to me? But if you ask for my professional opinion, Optimus Pets do help in a lot of problems that we will never thought to think of. If you do take my advice, if you have a problem and you have tried all other supplements, I think it's time to spend on Optimus Pet, because sometimes taking the cheap way out really is not really good. There's a reason why it costs so much, because of what's inside. If your cat has depression, of good coat, has eczema, or even if the melatonin levels are quite low, I think just giving Optimus Pet will boost them tremendously. If people know how to take care of cats, they realize that there are a lot of supplements on the market. There are a lot of natural stuff on the market. You got pumpkin, you got cat grass. In fact, if you want to follow me, I actually got cat grass to show you. So these are wheatgrass. So wheatgrass are loved by cats. So after cutting, they actually grow back. We all know cats like to roam around on the grass, right? It's actually fiber for the body. So it's also considered greens. So greens, people do not know that greens are good for animals. When I know all this, what is Optimus Pet made from? Plants. If I need something much more concentrate, I'll go for Optimus Pet, because I do know the cats do love greens and they require greens in the diet in the first place. Their grazing behavior allows them to have all this inside their diet. Now, because we live in a HDB household, right, this is not in their diet anymore. Cats do have their own serotonin level that applies for their mood. So if their serotonin levels is low, it just means they are magnesium deficient. So magnesium actually is taken from plants, actually from the soil itself. So this is where plants actually come into play. They increase the magnesium levels in the cats, improving their mood, their health, and essentially their serotonin levels. If I have something much more concentrated, right, that's where I go to Optimus Pet. So I don't have to go look for magnesium supplements to give to them. I don't have to go to omega-3 oils to give to them. I don't have to look for yeast to improve the skin and coat. If I just have one, I'll just go to Optimus Pet. It's easier. But since 3 of them are actively on Optimus Pet, right, I know I can trust Optimus Pet for my supplement. If you really want something, right, then you spend that money on one thing that has it all. Just give them Optimus Pets. And I've given this advice to a lot of people who have problems with their pets, because at the end of the day, I can teach them what to do, but if they want the easiest way out, right, they can always give Optimus Pet a try. And if it works, right, then they don't really have to worry about anything else. They don't have to look for too many supplements left, right, and center. I do have a lot of supplements around, and I do give them out to people who needs them, people who wants to try, because they're not that expensive, so I give up. But you ask me to give out my own Optimus Pet, no lah, I won't give them my Optimus Pet, because in the end of the day, I also would like to keep the first tier with myself, because I know the effects of a good product. I will definitely keep that for myself. But if I have to give away my Gold series, maybe no, not really. Try to advertise to them that this is good and all, but every owner has their own mindset. So sometimes I have to show them case studies that are real. Now the best part about me is I don't have one case study. I got 3 case studies for myself of how Optimus Pet works. If anybody out there wants to know more about Optimus Pet and how it will work, right, can always come to me lah. An independent person that is not being sponsored by Optimus Pet, that actually has tried it and it works for everyone. If you want, then always contact Zulaika at Grooming House on Instagram or on TikTok.